Hey guys, it's a beautiful day out on an Easter weekend here in the Philippines, and today we're going to talk about 5 of the biggest mistakes expats make when moving or traveling out to the Philippines. Stick around. Alright guys, so yeah, we're coming up on Easter weekend. Everything's going to be shutting down here in the Philippines. And the weather has been phenomenal, so I'm just out here at the pool. I'm getting ready to jump in as soon as I finish this video. But I wanted to talk about, now I've talked about these things individually, but never where I've put them all together. And so I put together a top 5 of the biggest mistakes that expats make when traveling or moving to the Philippines, mistakes I've made myself. So I'm going to go over those with you right now. And I do want to let you know that this video is being brought to you by Surfshark VPN, the VPN that I personally use and highly recommend. So as I've told you before, we are on our way to Vietnam very, very soon. And one of the things I will bring with me is my Fire Stick. So when we get to Vietnam, we can watch the TV programming that we want, and that TV shows in Vietnamese. Now, one of the ways we do that is through signing into Surfshark VPN. And you get a whole new lineup by changing it to the country of your choice. That way we are not stuck watching only Vietnamese programming. By the way, Surfshark does pay me for these commercials, but we use that money to help fund future trips, upgrading my camera equipment, and other various things. Now the other thing is, while we're traveling throughout Vietnam, we want to be protected. When I go to log in to a public Wi-Fi and I want to check my bank account, I need to be able to make sure that my privacy is intact and that I'm safeguarded from hackers. Now guys, if you sign up for Surfshark VPN right now, you'll get 83% off plus 3 months free. That's right, 3 additional months for free. It also comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. All you have to do is scan the barcode in my screen or use my promo code GEO83 by using the link in the description or the pinned comment. So right now, Surfshark VPN is probably one of the best deals you can get as far as VPNs go. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click on that link and sign up today. All right, guys, so the first mistake, and make sure you watch to the end for the most important one, but the first one, I believe, is backup sources of income. I can't tell you how many people or how many posts in expat groups that I see that say, my card expired, I lost my card, the bank ate my card, somebody stole it or whatever, and people don't have a backup source to receive their money. And you should have either like a second bank account, maybe a PayPal business account with a debit card, a Wise account I highly recommend with the debit card. There's a link down below to get your first transfer for free. And these all are just multiple ways to get money in. Cash remittance is a good thing, like Western Union, MoneyGram, Remitly, any of those will work, but have a backup source. And I've done this in multiple videos. I've told you about this, and people still watch my videos or watch other people's videos and make this mistake all the time. So make sure that's all taken care of. The second thing is people don't push the expiration date out on every possible thing before they move here. Credit cards, driver's license, passport, all these things, well before you move here or travel here, go around calling your bank, going to the driver's license, depending which country you are, United States, DMV, go and have all these expirations pushed out as far as you can. Explain to them, hey, I'm going to be in the Philippines for the next year. I want to get this pushed out. I don't want it to expire while I'm gone. So do all of that. Very important. A mistake that I made with my debit card and my driver's license, both which expired while I was here. And of course, anyone knows that it is quite the pain to get it done and taken care of. And that's one thing I'm still going to have to take care of at some point. Open your bank accounts, open all your accounts, get everything all situated before you get here. Don't try to do it all while you're here. Number 3, this is a personal mistake for me. Personally, I think it is. Some of you may disagree, but it is one of the things that I think people should slow down on, and that is getting into these online relationships before they've even moved here. They don't even know exactly where they want to live yet. They don't know whether they want to just travel around, and you jump into one of these online relationships, and she may be from a place that she doesn't want to leave. She may be from a place where she has a job and she doesn't want to quit that job. It's a scary thing. She knows that if she quits it, she doesn't have the income coming in anymore, and she's taking a big risk. Maybe because Filipinos, chances are she's sending a good portion of that to her family, and if she just quits it, while starting into a new relationship with a guy she met online, and she doesn't know for sure it's going to work out, nor do you know if it's going to work out. So if you're going to have a girl quit her job, don't do it immediately. Make sure you know that you both want to be in the relationship and that it's right for both of you before you have her quitting her job and moving from the place that she's from. Just be sure. I still believe, again, this is just my opinion, doesn't mean it doesn't work out for people who don't follow my advice. Again, it's just my opinion. Everybody's got one. But I still think it's better to choose the location and then choose the Filipino. Just my opinion. Again, some of you may disagree. Comment down below, tell me your reasoning. But yeah, so number 4, overpacking, bringing way too much stuff out here. I think some people, if they've never been here, they don't think, oh my God, what this is my favorite brand. I can't find this. I need to bring it. Oh, they bring 10 pairs of shoes. They bring over amount of jeans or slacks or things that they probably are never going to use. I can't tell you how many times I've worn my jeans, maybe on a nice night out, if Maya and I are going to go out for a Valentine's Day dinner, or we're going to go out for something like that, then of course I'll put on my nice pair of jeans and a polo shirt to dress up. Otherwise, most of us expats, you walk around, most expats, we're wearing shorts, comfortable shoes, and a t-shirt. And by the way, check out my webpage, geointhephilippines.com, where you can check out my geo essentials, things I personally use or highly recommend for traveling or moving out to the Philippines. And if you need a consultation where you're planning on moving or traveling to the Philippines and you need some help with where to go, where to stay, and other advice, book a consultation. All right, so the last thing that I want to talk about that I feel is the biggest mistake is going into a long-term lease or booking a long-term Airbnb or hotel, something along those lines, before you've properly vetted out an area and made sure that this is where you want to be for your entire 2 months while you're here taking a vacation in the Philippines or moving. So, 2 parts to this. If you're just traveling to the Philippines, don't book an entire month at an Airbnb before you get here. You might get here, and let's say you were going here and the sole purpose was to meet a girl, and guess what? That falls through. Now you're stuck at some place maybe in Mindanao or Leyte that wasn't really your top choice. So you traveled for the girl, it didn't work out, and now you're stuck at this place for a month. Book a hotel for a few nights. You can use agoda.com and my links down below. And then when you've made sure that everything is good, book the Airbnb for a month. Ask them to go look at it. Go see what part of town it's in first. Make sure it's where you want to be before you go and book long term. Now, the second part to that is if you're moving to the Philippines, I'm guilty of this as well, but a lot of people will book an Airbnb or a hotel and do a week or a couple nights. That's fine. And they rush into a lease with a place without properly looking around. They just feel like, oh my God, I need to get a place, I need to move in, I need to get settled. And so many guys I talk to are saying, I wish I would have looked around a little bit, I wish I would have traveled a little bit, and then figured out exactly where I wanted to be before I went and signed this year lease at a place I really don't want to be. Sometimes guys will sign this year lease and then they'll be like, oh, I just met this beautiful girl in Mindanao and I'm stuck in Cebu, or I hate the Cebu traffic. I wish I was in Dumaguete, or, vice versa. So what I would tell you is still follow the same plan as if traveling here. Hotel for a few nights, then go into an Airbnb and do the Airbnb maybe for a few months. If you find an Airbnb you're comfortable with, do it for a month, do it for 2 months, 3 months. Make sure you enjoy the area, you like it, you like the search out the best condo or apartment or house that you're going to rent. Choose the best location for yourself. Depending, you may not want to have a motorbike or a car. You may just want to rely on taxis, and in that case you probably just want to be near a place that has a lot of things walkable, like IT Park, Cebu Business Park, Mactan Newtown in Cebu. Or Dumaguete, you may not want to be in Valencia if you don't want to drive a motorbike. You may want to be in the more central Dumaguete. So make sure of the place, really, really know for sure before you go ahead and book a long-term stay. Okay, before you book that 1 year lease. These are things I've learned along the way, not only just for mistakes I've made, but talking to other guys who have come out here. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to check out my website, geointhephilippines.com. If you want to support my channel, you can do that a few different ways. One, by joining my patreon.com/geointhephilippines membership, where you get access to more videos, over 80, plus additional benefits. Or you can click the join button under any of my YouTube videos, select a membership, and guys, I appreciate it so much, and I will see everybody next time. This water is looking really inviting, and I'm going to jump in because it is super hot today. Thanks so much, guys. See you.